It's my personal belief that every dude has 3 simple things that they're never happy with the size of in their life: their bank account, their pecker, and their biceps. Now, in today's video, I'm not going to be talking about what it takes for you to make more money or for you to be swinging with a bigger shillelagh, but I am going to be talking about whether or not it's a good idea for you to be training biceps every single day if building a bigger pair of pipes is something that you're training for. So if that sounds like something that you want to learn more about, stay tuned, because I'm going to be dropping some serious knowledge bombs on you with today's video. What's up, meatheads? Coach MAndler here, Team Swole Patrol. I know it's been quite a while since I've answered an Ask MAndler question for you, which, hey, by the way, if you do have a question for me that you want me to answer specifically via a YouTube video, then simply leave that question in the comment section below and I'll get to it as quickly as I can. But nevertheless, I've been getting more and more questions from meatheads out there, typically bodybuilders, that are wanting to know what it takes to build bigger biceps, and more importantly, whether or not it's a good or bad idea for them to be training their biceps on a daily basis for those size gains if that's a weak point that they want to bring up. Great question, and it's typically one that I found that is followed up with the comment of them being afraid that if they do train their biceps every single day, they're going to run the risk of overtraining. Here's what I want all you meatheads out there to understand about overtraining as it pertains to you forcing more growth and strength in your biceps or whatever other body part you're trying to bring up the size and strength in. First off, I think it's absolutely fantastic that you're actively seeking out more scientific-based research on what is necessary for you to achieve the goals that you've set forth for your physique and how your physique or your body performs. However, I do think in regards to overtraining, the literature out there is kind of misleading and has kind of become a little bit bastardized in how a lot of just daily gym meatheads are essentially taking that and implementing it into their own program. Here's the thing. I think that given most of the research that has been put into overtraining is kind of based around more professional athletes, Olympic athletes, and guys that work intense as hell on a consistent basis, sometimes up to 2 or 3 sessions a day. I think they are going to be the ones that truly need to be in fear of the condition known as overtraining. But I also think they're going to be the ones that are going to feel the real and obvious repercussions of that condition in and of itself. All right? They're typically going to be putting themselves in harm's way by just overloading the intensity and overloading with volume on a consistent basis. So much so that if you knew how much volume and intensity they were introducing and forcing more adaptations into their own training with, you wouldn't be in the same fucking stratosphere. So I do think that this fear of overtraining has become a little bit of a crutch for a lot of you meatheads out there, when the real training intensity and training consistency and frequency that you could be introducing to your body that would get you the results that you say you want is missing out. Okay? Don't let the fear of overtraining prevent you from working your ass off and achieving the goals that you set forth for yourself. Be able to separate laziness and overtraining, or the fear of overtraining. Because I can guarantee you, unless you are just one of those freak CrossFit training addicts then you're not going to be someone that should be in real fear of overtraining. And because of that, I'm going to tell you that if you do want to train biceps every day, then have at it. All right? Just know that if you start to see or feel some of the telltale signs of overtraining, like your grip starts to get really weak, you start to perform at a lot lower levels, you're just more agitated, and you're always sore and you're not recovering, then that's when you probably want to throttle down, take a deload week, or just simply drop the frequency at which you're training. The biggest take home here is this: our bodies are meant to adapt to the stress and the demands that we place upon it. The biceps aren't gonna fucking fall off if you train 3 to 5 sets of 2 exercises even on a daily basis. If anything, I do think that if you do that, you're going to introduce more growth, because that's how your body is going to adapt to the new stress that you're introducing to it. The biggest thing though is don't let fear of overtraining prevent you from matching that intensity, volume, and frequency of training that you need to achieve those badass gains in size of your biceps that you're going for. Don't be a lazy ass. Get after it, and I can guarantee you, you're going to introduce some more size gains that you've never witnessed before. Hey dudes, thanks for checking out today's video. If you dig what you saw and you want more of the same tips and routines that's going to help you keep the gains train on the tracks where they belong, then hit the like and the subscribe button below this video right now, and do not forget to pick up your free copy of the muscle building blueprint that I put together for you by clicking on this button right here. Appreciate your time, guys. Have a good one. MAndler out.